stuff like that. Are you kidding me?
We'll take you straight to the latest on Top Mom's murder investigation, but right now, breaking news, Tracy, California. The search for 8-year-old Sandra Cantu has come to an end. Tonight, the pastor at a local Baptist church being questioned.
The bag was taken from the water and transported to the San Joaquin County morgue where it was opened. Inside the bag, we located the body of Sandra Cantu. Sandra Cantu was positively identified at that point in time. Dr. Omalu of the coroner's office will be conducting an autopsy to determine the cause of death. And our heartfelt sympathies go out to Sandra's family, her friends, and her classmates. From this point forward, investigators will be looking at all of the evidence that was collected and the evidence and information that we have collected in the prior days regarding this investigation. We will be determining the person or persons responsible for this reprehensible act, and we will bring them to justice.
This is an unimaginable loss for any parent. It's a very difficult loss for our community.
Police are searching a church near the Tracy, California mobile home park where Sandra Cantu went missing late last month. Investigators cordoned off the church property with crime scene tape. They aren't saying what they're looking for.
Police say her body was found wearing the very pink Hello Kitty t-shirt she was last seen in. Police have not identified a suspect.
In that last video, you see 8-year-old Sandra Cantu literally skipping with joy. According to police sources, in the next few hours, she was murdered. Straight out to Sebastian Kunz with KNEW, joining us from Palo Alto, California. Sebastian, what happened?
Nancy, it was a very emotional day yesterday. It was in the morning, I understand it, when these farm workers at a dairy farm sort of began to drain one of the nearby irrigation canals. And during that process, it was for legitimate farming, purposes. They needed to just drain this canal, and all of a sudden, a suitcase kind of floated to the surface, which is highly irregular in the extreme. And they called the police, and the police immediately cordoned off the area and began examining evidence, taking photographs.
Sebastian, what was the tip? What do we know led police to that canal?
We understand that it was the farm workers that called the police.
I understand. And is it true, Sebastian Kunz, Sebastian joining us from KNEW, that the same workers had been working in the area and were there as recently as 2 weeks ago, and there was no suitcase there, and so they became suspicious?
That's a possibility. We also understand that this area has been combed by the authorities, and during the 2 weekends that have gone by since the initial report of her being missing, and we know that both of those weekends were just huge manhunts with hundreds and hundreds of volunteers working on the case.
So, Sebastian, are you telling me that this canal has already been searched?
It's not entirely clear. The area has been gone through by the police. Tony Sheneman, the Tracy police spokesperson, has said that the area has been looked over and there was nothing there at the time. That indicates.
Okay, got it. Joining me right now, in addition to Sebastian Kunz with KNEW Radio and Blake Taylor from